ladies. This lad that you saw run off, about how old would you say he was?
He was very young.
Charles,
Go
ahead, Polly.
The ambulance is here now. I'll go with the victim to the hospital.
George is talking to a couple of witnesses.
Received, Polly.
Is that George and Polly both tied up?
Yes, Sarge.
No, have they got another shout on the Cockcroft?
Well, Narika's just finished at the post office.
8-5 from Sierra Oscar. You receiving?
Go ahead, Sarge.
Yeah, number 95, Balkan House on the Cockcroft. A disturbance. Informant and Mrs. Bishop at number 82.
Carol. Hello? Carol, are you there? Tony.
Hello, Shirley.
Oh, hello, Mr. Lines.
This is Detective Inspector Haines. He's my governor. Can we come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Of course you can. I'll put the kettle on. Fancy a nice cup of tea and some biscuits?
I'd love one, please, Shirley.
Sit yourself down, Mr. Lines. Inspector.
Thank you, Shirley.
So, how can I help you?
Well, we wanted to have a talk with your husband.
Albie? What do you want to talk to him for?
Just a few questions.
He hasn't been up to anything, you know.
Who's he been hanging around with since he got out?
No one, really. He's taking things quiet.
Where is he today?
Well, he was here until about 2. He's been helping me with the kids a lot since he'd been out. Then he went down to the pub to meet Malcolm.
Malcolm?
Yeah, Malcolm Clay. They were in the scrubs together. Cellmates.
Which pub is that then?
I think it was the Green Man. Or was it the Dog and Duck they went to? Or the Cock and Crayon?
The husband routinely beat up the wife over a number of years until eventually he was put away for assault. I dealt with Carol in the DVU, but she and the little girl aren't here, Sarge.
OK, we'll check whether he's still banged up or not. First name?
Say again?
What's the father's Christian name, Narika?
Malcolm Clay.
Did he say anything to you?
Yeah, it was well weird. He says, have you brought the pizzas? I goes, nah, I'm an ambulance driver. Of course I brought the pizzas. Then he just grabbed them. Punched me, he did. Must have overbalanced me because I can't remember anything else.
They think you might have hit your head on the ground.
Yeah, well, it couldn't have been him who hit me because I'm a brown belt in karate.
So, someone phoned the pizza place and told you to meet him at the edge of the estate?
Yeah, we don't go to Cockcroft no more. It's too dangerous.
And they didn't leave an address?
No, just said behind the shops.
Bit unusual, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll tell you what else. It wasn't him who phoned in. It was a little girl.
Uniform got an assault victim at St. Hugh's. A delivery boy knocked unconscious and relieved of the... I didn't think you would. Got a bag of nuts about that.
Dry roast or assault?
Anything over there.
Okay.
What's something? Hello, Albie.
If it ain't me old mate Tosh from Sunhill. And,
Detective Inspector Harry Haines.
Oh, Detective Inspector, eh? Here, we're honoured. This is my mate Malcolm Clay. Well, look, sit down. What are you both drinking?
We just want a couple of words with you, lads. I must caution you, you don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
What's all this, then?
What have you been up to today, Albie?
Oh, just been having a quiet drink, haven't we, Malcolm? We've been here since, I don't know, 2:15?
Yeah.
Before that?
I was at home all morning with the missus and kids. You ask her.
We already have. Malcolm.
Just having a bit of a walk.
I ain't been anywhere near my missus, if that's what you mean.
What's all this about?
A little burglary in Larkway Street.
Look, Albie, I think I should go.
So what was it? Just giving your ex-cellmate a bit of a handout?
What?
2 men were spotted driving away from the scene of a burglary. And do you know what? They fit your descriptions right down to your new trainers.
Hey,
For God's sake,
come here.
Malcolm,
Nothing
calm
to do
down.
with me, all right?
I'm arresting you on suspicion of robbery.
We
You don't have to
ain't
say
done
anything Unless you
anything.
wish to do so, but anything you say may be given in evidence.
Yeah, all right. Come on, we get the message.
Can you describe the lad who attacked you, Kelvin? As many details as you can remember.
Well, he weren't very tall. He was about 14, 15. He had on a pair of jeans, an old pair, not nothing trendy. And he had on a t-shirt and a baseball jacket, and that's him.
Who?
The lad who attacked me, that was him.
You're kidding.
No.
We're going to take Albie to see his missus, Ray. We don't want her disposing of the goods, do we, Albie?
Kelvin swears he's the one that pushed him.
But he's been beaten senseless himself.
Well, perhaps my delivery boy did give him more than the pizzas.
Pizza. There were 3 boxes of pizza in Tony's flat.
Then your lad could have taken them and then got a hiding for it when he went home.
181 from Sierra Oscar.
181 receiving.
We've had a call for you from Carol Clay in a public call box on the Cockcroft, corner of Tallow Street and Nellfield Road. We've also checked on Malcolm Clay. He was released from the scrubs 3 weeks ago.
I'm on my way.
So the father's in the frame then.
You bet he is.
Give a dog a bad name, and even a new inspector won't let him live it down.
Not when he's up to his old tricks, Shirley.
I wish he didn't have to turn everything upside down. You're not going to find anything.
Made sure of that, have you?
I told you, he's given all that up.
I know he has, Shirley. I know. That's it. Let's go.
Carol. Come on, Carol. It's all right. No one's going to hurt you. There's nothing to be frightened of, Carol. We're here to make sure of that.
Where's Tony?
Tony's all right. He's at the hospital. He's all right. Come on. Let's get you back to Sunhill. It's all right. Come on. Come on. All right, Janie, come on. That's a good girl. That's it.
Here you go, go on.
Clever. Clever.
So how did it happen? Did you let him in or did he force his way in?
Who?
Malcolm.
What's he got to do with anything? He's in the scrubs.
Carol, we know he's been out for 3 weeks now.
So long as he keeps away from me.
Were you out then when he came round?
He didn't come round today.
If you don't tell us anything, Carol, we won't be able to help you. We need to know what happened.
You don't have to be afraid of him, Carol. You don't have to protect him.
This is it. This your lot then, Malcolm?
Was. Well, there's nothing here. Must have left it all to Albie, eh, Malcolm?
No, look, you've got it all completely wrong.
Not now, Malcolm. Save it for the tape.
Listen, Tony, you're going to have to tell me what happened to you today.
I don't have to tell you anything.
What about your dad? Have you seen him today?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You don't have to be scared, Tony. We've got him back at Scannell.
What's he doing there?
Well, it's a bit complicated, but...
It's none of his business. He's not my father, anyway. Not anymore. Not my dad. She's not my mum.
Who planned it, Malcolm?
I don't know.
Whose van did you use?
I didn't use any van. For goodness sake.
Did you plan it while you were together in the scrubs? Is that how you used to while away all those hours?
We used to talk about our families. Albie's he's a good father, you know. I was trying to get him to go straight. For the kids.
What about your kids, Malcolm? Tell us more about your walk this morning. Did you go anywhere near Balkan House?
What?
Did you go round to your wife's flat after the burglary looking for an alibi?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm asking you a straightforward question, Malcolm.
Look, there's no way I'm going anywhere near my wife's flat. I'm not allowed to. Conditions of my release.
Only your son was found there this afternoon. He'd been assaulted.
Tony? Well, what's happened? Is he all right?
He's going to be all right. When he decides to talk, he's going to tell us who hit him.
Somebody's hit him?
Yes, Malcolm.
Who? Who's hit him?
I think you know the answer to that.
Come, it's Dad. You got to tell me.
Sit down.
You can't just lay this...
Sit down, Malcolm.
I don't believe this.
I'm going to ask you a straightforward question. I want a straightforward answer. Were you anywhere near Balkan House today?
Never. I've never hit the kids.
Gov,
Yes.
has Malcolm Clay put his hands up yet?
He's either a good liar, Narika, or he's telling the truth.
What about the burglary?
Well, Albie Doyle's practically put his hands up to that already. He says Clay had nothing to do with it, but then he would say that, wouldn't he? But he might be right.
What about battering his son? Did you ask him about that?
I don't think he went anywhere near his son.
Who beat him up this afternoon?
I don't know. And I might be wrong. But you should open your mind to the possibility that it wasn't Malcolm Clay.
Your husband says he hasn't seen you since he came out of prison.
I've been telling you that.
It wasn't him who battered Tony, was it?
No. Look, I was in a state before. Thanks for your help. I'll be fine now. I just want to take Janie home.
We have to know how Tony was battered, Carol. Do you know who did it?
He's like his dad, always getting into trouble.
Bit of a handful, is he?
Yeah, he is. Can I go now?
Are you finding it difficult to cope with him, Carol?
What are you saying?
Well, he's 15. Boys are tricky to deal with at that age, especially when there's no dad around.
Sometimes I wish... I hate him sometimes, you know. It's been building up for weeks.
What has?
I don't know. I get this knot in me throat when he's near me. We've got no money. The place is a tip. They just make so much mess.
It was a mess that used to get on Malcolm's nerves, wasn't it?
At least when Malcolm was still there, we always had food on the table. The place was always tidy. I just took it out on him, okay? I just took it out on him.
Took what out on who, Carol?
Tony! I battered him. All right? I battered my son. Tell him I'm sorry, will you? I'm really sorry.
Tony Clay, Sarge, just come in for St Hughes. Age 15, arrested for assault and theft. He's just been interviewed by the Child Protection Team.
Right, we'll have to get the FME then. All right, Tony. What's your address, please?
95, Balkan House, Cockcroft Estate, Sunhill.
One thing Malcolm never did, as far as I know, he never hit his kids.
Neither did Carol, apparently, until today.
What are you doing? Are you charging Carol Clay with the assault?
Yes.
What a family, eh? 3 of them in, 3 different crimes. Jim, have you interviewed Tony about the pizza robbery?
No, sir, not yet. Are you going to do his dad for the burglary?
Got nothing on him. Doyle says Clay wasn't involved. I believe him. I think Clay was genuinely trying to keep Doyle on the straight.
So, now that you've been charged, your daughter will be taken into care. And Tony will be too.
Will they be together?
I don't know, Mrs. Clay. You'll have to ask the social worker about that. But Malcolm's still here. Maybe he could find...
What's he still doing here? I told them it wasn't him.
He wants to help Mrs. Clay. Perhaps he can arrange for your kids to be kept together.
He's not having my kids. No way! There is no way he's taking my kids away from me!
I don't think he wants to.
Oh, God. What have I done?
Right. Tony, I've got to interview you now about the assault on the pizza boy.
I've already told you what happened.
There's still a social worker here, but your father has offered to sit in instead. Now, how do you feel about that? Tony?
Well, what's he got to do with it?
Well, he's concerned about you.
It's all his fault anyway. She'd never have done what she did if he hadn't patted her in the first place.
So you don't want him present?
Yeah.
OK, I'll tell him.
No, I mean, I do. Yeah, I do want him present.
You sure about that?
I want him to see what he's done to us.
What do you think will happen to Tony?
He'll be dealt with by our youth and community section. I don't think they'll come down too heavy on him. He's got no previous offences.
He was always a good lad, you know.
They'll take his family problems into account.
What about Carol?
It's up to the magistrates.
So the kids, they don't have anyone, though.
Social services will sort that out.
What's happening now, then?
You're being bailed to appear before the magistrates, Mrs. Clay. We'll just check your property first, and then you can go home.
Where's Tony?
He's just about to be interviewed concerning the assault.
Can I see him?
What do you think?
She saw the pizzas and she grabbed them, she threw them down, and I started shouting at her. And I said that I told her that we were starving, and I had to do something because she wouldn't do anything. And I said, "You're useless. You're not a mother. You're useless." I told her she was just like my dad. I should have never said that. She just went mad.
Thanks, Tony. That's all we need. Interview terminated at 19:13. You're free to go now, Mr. Clay.
Tony, look, I'm trying to make a new start here. So, if you need me anytime, this is where I live.
Mine, there you go, yeah.
Carol!
Don't you dare try to take my kids away from me.
I would never do anything to hurt those kids. You know that.
Tony made his statement then, has he?
Yeah.
So you're off home then?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
I haven't done anything wrong, you know.
Haven't you?
I served my time for that.
Yeah. But some people are still paying for it, aren't they?